Okay. How do I start this? It's been a few weeks. So I believe that a lot of my crying is already gone. But we'll see if I can get through this. All right. I've got two brothers and a sister. I've got Jack, I've got Mick, Shannon, and then me. It's all in that order. Between Shannon and I, there's, a little more than 10 years. And I lost my sister 3 weeks ago. Sorry, guys. And Shannon, meant a lot to me, obviously. And my brother Mick also has passed away. And it's really weird. And I'm not trying to make this too sad. I'm really not trying to make this sad because I know so many people go through these same things that I'm going through. All I'm here to say is F cancer, obviously. And losing a sibling is really a strange thing. It's really hard to describe. It's a whole different type of emptiness. And it's really strange. I mean, you expect maybe your parents to go because obviously they're older and all that kind of stuff. And you just never think about brothers and sisters passing away. And I feel selfish because I want the world to know how special Shannon is. I don't even know how to say this. I know that when she was diagnosed that it was going to be a tough one. I knew this was not going to be easy. I mean, everybody's losses hurt. They hurt in all different types of ways, depending on the relationship you have with this person. But for me, I knew this one was going to bring me to my knees, man. I knew it. From what I understood, she was responding really well to the treatments. Everything was going good. I was very optimistic that we would have her around for a few more years. I mean, that's what I believed all the signs were pointing to. And so I thought maybe in that time, maybe a miracle cure could happen or something. I just had a lot of hope. And then all of a sudden, things just took a really bad turn. And since she and her husband, Dave, who also has cancer, and he's a great man as well, they moved to the Oregon coast, I had a lot of chances to see them. And I would go down there, Sharon, I would go down there as often as we could. It really meant a lot to have her so close. We got to laugh a lot. We got to share a lot of stories. Like the one time my parents were S-faced out in the having a party out in the living room. This is when I was just a little kid. I mean, I think I was that tall actually. And my dad couldn't walk really well. He was in a wheelchair, and sometimes he would try to walk. So they put a railing down our little, I guess it's called a hallway. And I remember I was running, and there were some underwear. I had some underwear on the floor outside, and I went to pick it up, and I hit my head, and blood just came pouring out, stitches all over the place. But she grabbed the underwear and just shoved it on my head and held this dirty underwear on my head for the longest time until my drunk parents finally decided to take me to the hospital in the middle of the night. Had to get rid of all their friends. God forbid Terry be bleeding on the corner. So we had a really, really fun laugh about that. But she really looked out for me. She always did. And it was more than that. It was more than just looking out for you. You just knew that she was with you 24/7. She had that vibe. She had that feel that she was with me no matter what was going on, no matter where we were in the world. She was with me 24/7. And it was just a feeling. That's all it was. She wasn't physically with me, but I just always knew she was there, on my side. And she was genuinely happy for all the successes that I've had. And it didn't matter. It had to do in show business or radio or anything. I don't even think she ever listened to my radio show or my podcast, as far as I know. But she was genuinely happy for any amount of success I had. She was never jealous over anything. It was all just unconditional. It was joyous, whether it had something to do with my career or just knowing that I had a real nice dinner. She wanted to know the details of everything. What did you have for dinner? What did you have, We had a lot of meal talks, actually. That was always a fun thing. She was a foodie. She worked in the service industry forever. And, she really understood that vibe, that whole thing. But she showed me what love really is, how unconditional it can be. She showed me what pride and what true strength is. The way she went through this diagnosis was, even my older brother and I, Jack and I, would talk, man, she's so strong. She's the strongest person we know. And I know that I have some of these abilities because of her, because I've been able to watch her. These aren't God-given abilities. These are recent abilities for me. These are recent things that I've learned from her about what strength truly is, what about unconditional love truly is. And I've gone through all the emotions. Trust me with this one, guys. I've had the crippling sorrow. I mean, just hurting, bringing you to your knees kind of stuff. That switch from rage, just pissed off and confused that why is this happening? That kind of stuff, to smaller bouts now of anger and, and tearing up in line when you're, for no reason whatsoever, when you're in line to get coffee, you're going, oh, please don't look at me, guys. Just hit you out of nowhere. Anybody that suffered a loss knows exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm so sorry for that you had to go with that. When my brother Mick passed away, it was horrible. But closure kind of came quicker with Mick for some reason, because there was a story there. There was a message that I got from Mick after he passed away that everything was all right. And I am woo-wooey a little bit, like things like this, but it's not like I'm going out looking for it. I just remember laying in bed, really thinking of my brother Mick one night. And I was actually just taking a nap. And this was back when I lived in the other house, and I was just laying there, and I was really thinking of him and really missing him. And this smell and this breeze kind of came into the room, and it was like this sweet smell. And I just kind of laughed. I wasn't trying to make anything out of it. I wasn't trying to make something that wasn't there. I just started to laugh because I felt like it was him. I felt like it was him telling me that everything's cool, Terry. Everything's all right, buddy, And I've been asking for a similar sign, any kind of sign, that Shannon is with me, that Shannon is in a good place, because she was in a lot of pain before she died. And I'm not getting a sign. I'm not getting a sign. There's nothing there. So I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. I just want to know. And I just hope that sign comes, and I hope it comes quick. So no matter what happens now with her passing and leaving, the brightest moments, the most electric moments in my life are obviously going to be a little bit dimmer. The biggest laugh in the room, it's going to be missing from all the funniest family moments that I've had, The saddest moments are going to be a lot less compassionate. And until I get some sort of message, just kind of living is just a little less important. So thank you for sharing the time with me for a second here. I just wanted to get this first live little thing, not necessarily out of the way, because I'm going to be going live on YouTube every day until the end of the year. That's my goal anyway. And I want to be doing a lot of different things. I'm going to be doing, whether it's eating an entire box of cereal or talking about a subject similar to this or anything. I'm just going to be doing that. I didn't really want to start it with this, but I just kind of feel like I needed to share a little bit of what I've been going through. I've been staying away from a lot of social media. Sure, I scroll around. I've been staying away from doing podcasts, and I just putting in as little amount of work as possible because it's not like I was laying around moping. I'm just kind of moving through it. So anybody that's been through this understands I appreciate all the support and all the good feelings. My feelings towards, for anything that you have going on are definitely reciprocated. So thanks for sharing this time with me right now. I really appreciate it. And I'll be back tomorrow with something completely different. In fact, I think tomorrow the live version just may be just getting back to make it weird. And that's a lot of fun as well. But I got a lot of fun things planned over the next couple months. Have a great day, guys. I really do. I love you guys. Thank you so much.